Hi, everyone. How are you doing today? Learning English can seem overwhelming, but it's also one of the most rewarding skills you can acquire. Whether you're learning English to communicate better with people from all over the world, to enhance your career prospects, or just to enjoy movies, books, and music in English, it's an important and valuable journey. English is spoken in many parts of the world and can open up so many doors, both personally and professionally. Today, I want to share with you some simple and effective ways to learn English faster and more efficiently. By following these tips, you will improve not only your understanding of English, but also your ability to communicate confidently in real life situations. One of the best ways to improve your English is to make it a part of your daily routine. You don't need to study for hours every day, just find simple ways to practice consistently. For example, you can listen to English podcasts while you are cooking, cleaning, or commuting to work. There are podcasts on almost every topic imaginable, so you can choose what interests you the most. This helps you learn new vocabulary and phrases in a natural, real life context. Watching movies, TV shows, or YouTube videos in English is another great way to practice. You can start with subtitles in your native language, then switch to English subtitles, and eventually try watching without any subtitles. This will help you get used to the sounds of the language, improve your listening skills, and increase your vocabulary. Even simple tasks like changing the language settings on your phone or computer to English can make a big difference. By constantly being surrounded by English in small ways, you'll gradually become more comfortable with the language and it will start to feel more natural to you. These little habits add up over time, and before you know it, English will become an important part of your life. For many people, speaking English is the most challenging skill to develop. It can feel intimidating, especially if you're afraid of making mistakes. But let me tell you, making mistakes is part of the learning process. The more you practice speaking, the more confident you'll become. So don't worry about getting everything right. Start small and make speaking part of your daily routine. You can begin by talking to yourself in English. For example, if you're going for a walk, try describing your surroundings. The sun is shining and I see trees and people walking. Or if you're eating, try saying, I'm having lunch. This is a sandwich with cheese and tomatoes. This helps you practice speaking and thinking in English without pressure. The goal is to get used to the language and build your confidence. You can also use language exchange apps like HelloTalk or Tandem to find language partners. These apps connect you with native English speakers or other learners who want to practice speaking. By speaking with others, you'll improve your pronunciation, learn new expressions, and feel more comfortable using English in everyday conversations. If you don't have a conversation partner, recording yourself speaking can also be helpful. Listen to your recordings and notice areas we can improve, such as pronunciation or grammar. Over time, you'll notice your speaking skills getting better. Having the right tools makes learning English more effective and enjoyable. Fortunately, there are many resources available online that can help you in your language learning journey. Language apps like Duolingo, Babbel, and Memrise are perfect for beginners. They teach vocabulary, grammar, and phrases step by step in a fun, interactive way. These apps are also great for practicing while you're on the go. Uh, in addition to apps, reading is another important tool for improving your English. Start with beginner level books or short stories. Children's books are a great way to start because they often use simple language and clear sentence structures. As your skills improve, you can move on to more advanced books, news articles, or blogs about topics you enjoy. Keep a vocabulary notebook where you write down new words and phrases you come across and review them regularly. Writing these words down helps your brain remember them, and reviewing them daily will help you retain what you've learned. Flashcards are also a great tool for memorizing vocabulary. You can create your own physical flashcards or use apps like Anki or Quizlet, which let you create digital flashcards that you can review at any time. These apps use spaced repetition, which is a technique that helps improve long-term memory by showing you words at increasing intervals. The more you practice, the more your vocabulary will grow and the easier it will be to speak and understand English. Listening is another key skill when learning English. It's important to train your brain to understand English in real life situations. Even if you don't understand everything at first, keep listening. Your brain is still absorbing the language, even if you don't notice it. Start with simple listening materials such as podcasts, audiobooks, or videos designed for learners. As you become more comfortable, you can move on to more complex materials like, news reports or interviews. One helpful technique is called shadowing. Shadowing involves listening to an audio recording and immediately repeating the words you hear. This technique helps improve both your pronunciation and your ability to speak English fluently. Listening to the same material multiple times is also helpful. The first time, focus on the general meaning. The second time, try to catch specific details. And the third time, pay attention to individual words and phrases. Consistency is key when learning a new language. It's not about how long you study each day, but rather how often you study. Even if you only have 10, 15 minutes a day to practice, that's still better than nothing. It's important to make English practice a daily habit, even if it's just for a short time. Learning a language is like building a muscle. You won't see results overnight, but if you keep practicing, you'll start to see improvements over time. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Maybe you've learned a new word, understood a sentence in a TV show, or had a short conversation in English. These are all wins, and they show that you are making progress. Keep going, and remember that the more you practice, the better you will get. Learning English doesn't have to feel like a chore. The more fun you have with it, the more motivated you will be to keep learning. Find ways to enjoy the process. You can sing along to your favorite English songs, play English word games, or even join an English-speaking club or online community. When you enjoy what you're doing, learning doesn't feel like work. It becomes something you look forward to. Try to connect with others who are learning English too. You can share tips, exchange ideas, practice together. Whether you're talking with a friend or joining an online group, learning English with others can make the process more enjoyable and less stressful. So how do you feel about learning English now? Are you ready to try these tips? Remember, learning a language takes time and practice. But with the right approach, it's definitely possible to improve quickly and enjoy the process. Whether you're just starting or have been learning for a while, the key is to stay consistent, practice every day, and have fun. Keep practicing and don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how we learn. You're doing great, and with time, you'll see amazing progress. Keep going, and I'm sure you'll reach your English learning goals. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot, and it helps me create more great content for you. See you next video.